Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, there were two best friends, a squirrel named Sammy and a rabbit named Rosie. Sammy was always busy collecting nuts and berries, while Rosie loved to explore the forest and have fun. One day, while playing hide and seek, they stumbled upon a beautiful field of flowers. As they were admiring the view, they noticed a sign that read, "For sale." They both decided to buy the field and turn it into a beautiful garden. Sammy suggested that they use his savings to buy the field, while Rosie suggested they take a loan from the bank. Sammy was hesitant about taking a loan, but Rosie explained the concept of assets and liabilities to him. She told him that the field would be their asset, which would appreciate in value over time, and that they could use the profits from the garden to pay off the loan. Sammy was convinced, and they both took out a loan from the bank. They worked hard on the garden, and soon it became the talk of the forest. They sold flowers, vegetables, and fruits to their fellow animals and made a good profit. They used the profits to pay off their loan and invested in more assets like a greenhouse and a water pump. One day, a storm destroyed their garden and they were left with nothing. Sammy was devastated. Rosie consoled Sammy and reminded him of their assets. She told him that they still had the greenhouse and the water pump, which were valuable assets. She suggested they use them to rebuild their garden. Sammy was hesitant at first, but he trusted Rosie's judgment. They used their remaining savings to rebuild their garden and purchase additional seeds, plants, and equipment. They worked hard, and soon their garden was even more beautiful than before. Their business thrived once again, and they made a significant profit. They learned that their assets were more than just their physical possessions, but also their knowledge, skills, and determination. They also learned the importance of having a backup plan and not giving up when faced with challenges. Eventually, they paid off their loan and had a positive net worth. They continued to invest in their assets, expand their business, and teach other animals in the forest about the importance of managing their assets and liabilities. From that day on, Sammy and Rosie became known as the Garden Gurus, and their garden became a symbol of perseverance, hard work, and financial success in the forest.